Oh, cool. Doesn't have to hurt. This is the level 1 mobility. Mobility for all of the joints in the body, mobility, integration, coordination, BOM. Starting with being grounded and centered, being aware of your body. One of the fastest, most efficient ways to do that is to focus your attention on all of the parts of your body that are in physical contact with the floor. And so become aware of all of the parts of the soles of each foot that are in physical contact with the floor. Give yourself permission to make that contact as comfortable as possible. Do whatever you need to do to make that connection between the soles of your feet and the floor comfortable. Oh, awesome. You might even notice a relaxation through the rest of the body just from that small adjustment. And then taking the time to be aware of all of the parts of the soles of each foot that are in physical contact with the floor. Being aware of any symmetry or asymmetry between your 2 feet. Your body is smart enough to know that if there is asymmetry, that asymmetry must represent some structural deviation from perfectly symmetrically aligned. That has to. So if there's more weight in one heel than the other, then the body knows that there's going to be a rotation in the pelvis, a tilting or a tipping. You don't need to worry about it. Your body's smarter than you are. So just let your body have the feedback. Be aware of that symmetry, asymmetry, no right, no wrong, just the feedback. And then allow that awareness that you've cultivated in your feet to expand out through the whole of your body. Allow yourself to become aware of how your body is in this moment. Letting go of any thoughts about how it should feel, could feel, want to feel, once felt. Just creating space from all of that and allowing yourself to connect with how your body actually feels. You might notice that alone brings a heightened sense of awareness, a heightened sense of integration. Cool. Then we can take a little mental snapshot of that because it's nice to have a reference point. And then let's just simply start pouring the weight down through one leg. Notice how I'm staying in alignment. Yeah, I'm not deviating. Everything's just nice and beautifully structured, letting the full weight of my body sink down into the support offered by my leg only to the extent that it is comfortable to support me. And then I can shift the weight over. So no strain, no force. It's the complete opposite of doing a deadlift. Yeah? Feeling into how completely 100% comfortable my body is in supporting me. Feel the density. It's not a contraction so much, but the leg contracts. Yeah? The fascia tightens. Everything tightens and massages the bone. It's beautiful. We don't have to do anything, it just happens for us. Boom. Feel into that support, the density in one leg and the lightness through the other. You can physically feel the difference between tension and relaxation. Not all tension is bad. Boom. We can just play with this then. Allow your body to play through a range of motion that is comfortable. Doesn't have to hurt. Once you know the parameter in which you are comfortable, then you can expand that parameters out. If you're not comfortable here, why go and start adding more into the mix? Why add more noise, add more weight, add more strain? Get comfortable, find out where you are comfortable as your center point, and then expand concentrically your spheres of capability. And inward, your spheres of relaxation from there. Boom, get comfortable. Now, boom. feel how your body can just fall into this space where the weight is evenly distributed between both feet. Feel how different this feels to that little snapshot that you took just before, simply from shifting your weight from side to side. It's not rocket science, it's not complicated, but it's profound. Feel that tension dissolve from the neck and shoulders. The more centered, grounded, connected, integrated, the more I trust my legs, the stronger my legs are, the stronger that connection is, the more my neck and shoulders will relax, the more freedom I'll get through my arms, the harder I'll be able to hit you, if that's your thing. Yeah, cool, super cool. Now, staying with this idea of flowing through the ranges of motion that your body is comfortable in, we can move through quite smoothly through each of the joints in the body. Just simply moving the neck through this transverse plane, moving it through a range of motion where it's comfortable. Knowing that as I do this movement, I am stimulating the joint capsule to secrete synovial fluid. Joint capsule doesn't get direct blood supply, so how's it going to get nutrient? How's it going to get lubrication? How's it going to get nourishment? How's it going to take away waste? Through simple, gentle movement. Awesome. Easy. You might even feel the jaw soften and relax just from that. Let's take this movement into a sagittal. Boom. Nice. It's transverse again, but it's forward and back. Like a chicken. Let's put those last two movements together to create some complexity. Doesn't have to hurt. Freeing up the fascia. Free up the fascia at the suboccipital, and you will release fascial tension throughout the whole of the body, which could kind of be cool for the fluid dynamics of the body and for reducing restriction and adhesion, improving performance without effort, without strain. Doesn't have to hurt. Yeah? Oh, cool. Let's feel how the fascia of the shoulders is connected to that fascia that we've just been loosening up through the neck. Rolling the shoulders. It's an internal massage. Anywhere that you've just moving through this range of motion that feels good, that's pain-free. You can go alternating. Have a look at this line of pull, yeah? This line of pull through my shirt. And know that that's happening internally. So yeah, I'm moving my shoulders, but I'm actually massaging the abdominal fascia all the way through, all the way deep into my thighs, my lumbar spine. Everything's connected. There is no separation. So the more I free up restriction through the body, you can go into the elbows, just like juggling, yeah? Changing direction. And I can do the same in the wrists. Chunk, 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 circles, doesn't have to hurt, whatever. Ranges of motion, feel free, the fingers, cool. Chest, boom, boom. Notice that my shoulder is staying in line with my hip, my knee, and my ankle, and it's my chest that's coming forward. It's my thoracic spine that's moving, not my shoulders. So the inhale will bring it forward, and the exhale I'll sit down, collapse into my diaphragm. So it's actually an internal massage for my diaphragm, my lungs, my liver, my spleen, my stomach, my large intestine. It's pretty cool. Know that we often think about the osseous joints, the joints of the bones and their connection, but know that all of the viscous, all of the viscera have their joints too, soft tissue joints. And then in between, on the lining of each of those joints, the outside of each of our viscera have the ability to secrete synovial fluid, a lubricating ability in between them, so that they should slide and glide and move smoothly and freely around each other and come into figure eights. When that dries out, when that doesn't happen, when the viscera don't move freely around each other, adhesion, restriction, limited function, dis-ease. Keep things moving, keep toxicity flowing out, keep nutrient flowing in. I don't know, could kind of work. Doesn't need to hurt. Turn the foot out to the side, same thing. Drawing a circle with the knee around the ankle, keep the foot in contact with the floor, changing direction. So we're massaging, aligning the bones of the feet, the ankle, the knee, the hip, and integrating all of that so it's all talking to each other. Som, som, som. Doesn't matter what level you are at, doesn't matter where you are playing the game, from sedentary, injured, broken, ill, to elite athlete, this is going to improve your quality of life. It's amazing how many super elite athletes are still really carrying so much. So they're like fighting through their own limitation, their own resistance, internal resistance, that's detracting from how even more incredible their performance could be. The proof is in the pudding. How does your body feel now in comparison to that mental snapshot that you took before the start of this whole routine? That's it. Try it for yourself. If your body feels significantly better, more alive, more aware, more integrated, more energized, then the invitation is to do it more often. Doesn't have to hurt. If you want help, really knowing that you're doing this properly, integrating this into your own world, looking at where you have resistance, having the feedback from me around this, get in touch. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do. Right? We can, wherever you're at, wherever you want to be, bridge that gap. Or speak soon.